How y'all doing, sweethearts? Happy Friday. I know what day it is now. Isn't that funny? How y'all doing? I just woke up. I've been really tired. I've been sleeping most of the day. A lot of changes going on. There's the shift has started. The shift has definitely started, and you're really gonna start seeing now where you're really gonna start seeing things manifest into the physical now. If you really observe and watch, and these energies coming up some of them are gonna be extremely harsh. And with this shift, as we shift more into that temporary 5D timeline, and it's really magical, but it's intense. And Sherwins, I've had quite a few message me today. Like I said, I've been sleeping most of the day, but a lot of this stuff occurring, Sherwins, is really to show you what's no longer resonating with you. And especially for those that are really going through some really hard, challenging experiences with their families, with their spouses, stuff like that. It's really showing you where they're thinking you're crazy, where they're thinking, this and that. It's really showing you and giving you an opportunity of, if you observe it, if that is something that is trying to fall away and you're really just struggling to hold on to it. And that is where you're really going to find, as you claim your sovereignty, as you step more and more into your divinity, into your power, into all that you are, and you claim the new versus claiming the old, you're really going to find a lot of that old stuff, if you will, those old relationships, those marriages and stuff like that are just no longer resonating with you. And that's really your spirit showing you giving you an opportunity to either stay in the old or walk away from it, and really embrace the new. And yeah, change can be scary, guys, but change is the way of the world. Energy flows, it never stays the same. And we are all really being asked from this point forward to really let go of the contracts with the old, to really let go of. And this shift today you're really going to start seeing the dominoes that have been falling, if you will, really start being present in the physical. And so many have focused on the apocalyptic, not so much in the spiritual, but I mean in the collective, because the collective includes those that are not awakened, and his focus so much on the apocalyptic energies. And rather than it exploding, it's been imploding. Rather than a lot of it having to be experienced and everything on the physical, you guys are experiencing it in your dream time. And so I once made a post, did a video, something, I don't know, quite a few months ago, saying that that as within, so without, and that the within is now going to start manifesting on the without, and the without is going to go within. And that's where a lot of this imploding is taking place, rather than exploding on the physical aspect of it. And that's what you're really seeing. You're really seeing it. That which has been hidden behind the scenes is now really going to start being seen even more so, in a way that may not be quite expected. But here nor there. As these changes really start to be seen, and with everybody, everybody's on a different frequency. It will, it'll come all in divine timing. It'll reveal itself all in divine timing. And as we climb higher into this octave shift that we're continuing in, you're really going to find, if you give yourself permission to leave the old, this is going to be a more graceful, gentle shift versus resisting leaving the old. This is a really good time to break all contracts with the old. This is a really good time to really be present within yourself, introspection. This weekend is really going to be a weekend. Many of you are going to maybe find yourself feeling like myself, very, very tired. Very nauseated, stuff like that. And really allow yourselves, this is these energies are really asking yourself, this shift that we started going through with this equinox energies, it's really going to really be presenting you with circumstances, experiences, opportunities to really, truly step into your divinity, step into your sovereignty, and really claim it. And the more we do this, the more we unify our light and continue, the more graceful and gentle this will be. You're going to notice that your personalities, as much as they've been fluctuating now, back and forth, you're really going to find that your true nature, your true state of beings, for those who have chosen to awaken and ascend with the planet, are really going to shift more into, if you will, rather than, I'll use myself as an example, rather than the old Linda, you're the true nature of Linda. As your true self continues to be integrated into the vessel, and, the vessel will now, if you will, really fully anchor in the true nature of your divine, sovereign personality rather than the egoic mind, emotional persona identification, if you will. And that's what you really have been, we've all been really releasing that aspect the last couple of weeks. And so this is really magical. It's intense, but it's really magical. And it's really truly beautiful, sweethearts. Can you see the condor still? I mean, everything is pointing to resurrection, rebirth, transformation, and we're right there. We really truly are. You're really going to start seeing, and we're already seeing it. It's really helpful to stay in the now. I just try to describe the energies that we're coming into and what's going on. But really it is all, and you're really going to find yourself a lot easier to stay present in the now. Time is really going to, the concept of time, if you will, is really going to start falling away. The boundaries and limitations of time, if you will, are going to really start fading away, and really allow, really just love whatever arises, and really just stay in your peaceful hearts, and keep shining, keep shining your light, sweet ones. And so really observe where fear is trying to take your focus, sweet ones, no matter what you're going through. And there's quite a few of you who have messaged me that are going through some circumstances and experiences that are really putting you into a space of fear. And if you can really, every time you get scared, especially those that are involved in a lot of legal proceedings, and that seems to be that seems to be prevalent with quite a few that are messaging me. And no, sweet ones, if you can step back and observe it, you really truly are not alone, because we've been in a energy of justice, if you will, in a sense of balancing justice. And with that comes a lot of legal proceedings, you know. And so for those of you that are in legal proceedings, that are finding yourself in a space of fear, and I know like 12 of them that are going through something like that, really allow yourself to stay in that space of knowing all is well, all is of perfect design. And as long, and I get that the physical world and its experiences can seemingly seem like nothing is fine and good and well. But again, when you have absolute faith in the Creator and surrender the cares and the worries and the stress to the Creator, you will find that all is truly well and all will work out divine. And it is only when you can give in to the fear, you are sweet ones, we are powerful. And as long as you do not give in to the fear, you can change the outcome to anything you truly desire if it is for your highest good. Now, if it is for your highest good, for the outcome not to be the way you feel it should be, know that it is all for your highest good. It is all by perfect design. Now, much of these things really is just for you to experience, is for you to stand in your power, to stand in your light, to be that powerful divine being and hold that light and transform the energies and whatnot behind it. And so these energies, this shift we're going through with this equinox is really just asking you to really just stay in that peaceful, loving heart, not to observe, to not release that word, to observe where you may be falling back into patterns of the whole old, back into patterns of judgment and whatnot like that, and really just catch that stuff and transmute it, transform it, and remain right here. And so as things continue to implode and some things explode, know that we got this, and everything and everyone is sovereign and divine, and when we can keep our focus there, this is going to be a much gentler, quicker, and graceful transition through all of this. And know you got this. You're not alone. You're not alone at all. And so I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. So as we go forward, sweet ones, really just stay in your peaceful hearts and let it just flow with it, and know that we are really going to see more and more come into as we go through this shift. You're really going to see more. How do I say this? You're really going to come to a point where you're really going to see where you truly are not alone. You're really going to see more and more people reach out a hand and help each other, not necessarily so much in guidance, but as far as building and creating and rebuilding, if you will, the new. And you're really going to see those that are ascending and awakening again, you're going to start seeing the old really fall away now. And you're really going to see us coming into a space where so many before were afraid to come out and identify themselves as being a light worker or being sovereign and divine. You're going to find more and more coming out now and claiming that and standing up in that light. They're going to be releasing a lot of that uncomfortableness, a lot of that fear, a lot of that hiding, being one type of person, you know, for their job, for their family, for this and that, and get off work and come home and place themselves into their passion, whether that's doing readings, tarot cards, whatever it may be. You're really going to start seeing more and more of the light workers that have been in that space of uncomfortableness to bring themselves out into, let it be known to their family, friends, society, stuff like that. You're going to find those last masks and disguises are really going to fall away, and you're going to feel more in your power, more in your strength, more comfortable coming out and talking more freely and identifying to the outside physical world that you are a light worker and this and that. And that's going to be, you're really going to start seeing that really come out and come forward now as more become comfortable in stating, you know, to themselves really. And really, that's a beautiful thing. You're also going to see more and more reach out, and more where so many have been helping behind the scenes, if you will. You're going to start seeing it, that too, manifest more and more on the physical. And as we continue to go through this shift, you're going to see as our government, as our dollar and everything else implodes and collapses and really starts being seen for what it is now, and all of the work that we have done behind the scenes, all of that really now is going to start being coming to the forefront. You're really going to see come Monday, Tuesday, a lot of all of this unseen work that we've been doing really is going to start presenting itself, and more are going to come out and start physically helping each other in every way and in every aspect. And you're really you're really going to see you're really going to see a lot of unity manifest in more miraculous ways on the physical aspects. It says that I have a whole bunch of comments, but my phone's not showing anything to me, so forgive me for not saying hi to y'all, you sweethearts, and naming you, but it's not showing me your comments. So big hugs and blessings to all of you. I love you. So know that, you know, integrating, being tired, being energized, being awake for hours on end, and sleeping for hours on end, that's all part of it. But you're really going to see, sweet ones, that as we continue through these equinox energies, it's beautiful. The equinox started, well, time-wise was at 3:02 here in Texas. So you're going to really see a lot is going to really start physically, heaven on earth is really going to physically start manifesting. And as the old crumbles, as the tower crumbles, you know, it is literally immediately replaced. And so really, oh, that was Raven. My Raven Dawn just messaged me. And so you'll really see, you're going to really see some magic and some change and everything take place in the physical moment now. So really just allow yourselves to flow with it and know we got this, and It's really a magical, magical, magical time. And, alright, go inside, boys. And flow with this, sweet ones. My phone is horrible. I want to hear you talk. My phone has been acting up all day, sweetheart. And like I said, I've been sleeping most of the day. I got hit with a wave right after 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. It really came at me. My team's like, night, night. So I was sleeping. So have a great night, sweet ones. Really feel the bliss and the magic of what is these energies are coming in, and transmute that which doesn't feel so loving into a feeling loving. And now as we rock this earth ship and we amp it up, that the light is going to just keep getting more and more glorified, if you will. And this earth ship is just going to keep lighting up more and more and more and more. And that's what we want. So let's just keep turning up the lights and turning up the radiance, and let's rock this earth ship as we go through this last leg of our freedom ride. And no fear, all love. And let's throw up our arms and enjoy enjoy this roller coaster ride to freedom, because that's where we're at. I love you guys. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. Honor thy body as it integrates its new sovereign, divine personality, true nature of all that you are and who you are and what you are. And drink extra water, it'll help. And no, we got this, and we are really truly bringing unity through this shift. We are bringing unity into the physical rather than just the energetics and the spiritual communities. We're bringing it into the world more so. We're going to manifest it into the world rather than just have it on social media and have it through the energies in our energetic connections. We're going to rock this earth shit. And it began today. So let us unite. Let us join hands. Let us circle this globe. And let's dance. Let's dance, dance, dance. Because this is our spotlight, guys. This is our time to really shine. So let us shine. I love you guys. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. See you later. Have a great night. Bye-bye now.